Yeah, yeah. What's good, people?
What's up? What's up?
It's Damon Hassan Johnson, and
And your man Hawk. What's up, good people?
it's time for another freaking round.
Right. Yep. Another round.
You know,
Here we go.
it's 2023. Well, by the time this comes on, it's gonna be 2023.
Yep.
I'm trying to watch my mouth, man. I'm trying not to use so much profanity.
Why is that?
I'm lying, man. Fuck it. No, how you doing, cuz?
Not too bad, man. Been dealing with some pinched nerve and neck issues, but I'm making it through. Yeah, I hate that stuff, man. You know?
Damn.
So if I'm not smiling as much during this episode, that's why. But I'm good, man. I'm getting some chiropractic work done.
Okay.
So been helping. So, I'm maintaining, man. But gotta soldier through it.
I got you. You know what's crazy? I totally forgot to tell you. It's funny that you said that you was going through something like that. Uh um about 3 weeks ago, about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I
Yeah,
was in Vegas, right? For some business. And I usually go see my boy. He works at this bar. Every bar out here is like a gaming bar. So, got the games and stuff in it. So I'm
right.
playing poker. So I'm about to leave. It was late. Like he got off at he's like the head bartender. He got off at
Uh-huh.
11:30 midnight, something like that. And he was
Okay.
like, yo, he goes, if you drinking, I ain't trying to drive or nothing like that. So he was like, yo, he wasn't drinking either. And he was like, yo, I want to talk to you about some business. So ride with me.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just drop you off. You don't have to take a car. So I'm like,
Okay.
all right. But then he got into a conversation with somebody else. And I was like, well, I gotta go. He was like, no, wait for me. So I waited for him. He ends up, me and him get in the car, we talk our business. He ended up dropping me off at the house.
Uh-huh.
And I said that I would talk to him the next day about some of the business. So he goes, I get a text from him in the morning. And he was like, oh, I'm just letting you know that I ain't gonna be able to make our appointment today because I got in a car accident 3 minutes after I left you.
Wow.
So I was like, what? I go, are you okay? He goes, I got, he says his ribs was hurting. And he said it was more fear than anything because a truck just came and just hit him.
Uh-huh.
So he sends me a picture and he goes, when the accident happened, he goes, I all I could think of right after the accident was going, thank God you wasn't in the car. I go, why?
Hmm.
He sends the picture, the whole passenger side is tore out.
Get out of here.
Tore out, bro. He
Wow.
said you wouldn't have made it through that shit.
Wow.
I was like, yo, God work in mysterious ways, boy.
Yes, he does.
I was like,
He
yo, it's
does.
so he's doing well, but I know he went to the doctor. They said he got fractured ribs. So when I call him to check on him, I'll be making him laugh. He was like, yo, don't make me laugh, please. Because it makes us risen. But that's what when you said about if you ain't laughing as much, that's what made me think about it. But I
Yeah.
was like, that's crazy. Then when I went back to the spot, the next time I was in town, everybody was coming to me. You're just so blessed, and God was so blah blah blah. God love it. I was like, what happened? They was like, we seen the car. That could have been you. I was like,
Wow.
oh yeah. I said,
Wow.
that is
That's
true.
crazy.
But thank God, but still my blessings and everything go out to him too. Thank God that he's okay.
No doubt.
Because you hear horror stories.
Yep.
But
Trust me,
now,
I know.
and that's my friend. Like that's my boy. And that was like the subject I really wanted to talk about today is about friends. And my question to you
Mhm.
to transition into it real quick is how do you feel about uh lending money to friends?
Mm.
I'm gonna give you my opinion after you, but how do you feel about lending money to friends? Friends lending money to friends.
Uh, I'll put it to you this way. I've done it in the past, but let me start off by saying it this way. Um, if I see you going through something and we're cool and we're friends or whatever, um, and if you need something in terms of some money, whatever, I don't have a problem giving it to you. Um, but because I know how things can be and how they can get, um, I really don't look for it back
Okay.
because if you're in a situation and then, yeah, Mark, I got you. I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back this date, that date, and then we all know life happens, things change, and you can't come up with the loot when you said you can come up with it. You know what I'm saying? So rather than our friendship get tarnished over you not being able to um, um, make good on your word or make good on whatever whenever you're supposed to get it back to me. My
Mm,
thing is if I have it and if I have it to give, that means I'm not gonna miss it. So here you go, do what you gotta do. Hope everything works out. And I don't know, down the line, if you just surprise me and hit me back with it, then fine. But um, I try to put myself in a position not to look for it back because it can get pretty ugly. You know, I've
uh,
seen it get ugly. So that's my take on it, basically.
well, first, let me say you've done it again. You have a way
Mhm.
of making, uh, how can I put this? Showing me the noble, and honorable
The
way
noble and honorable way of doing things.
of doing things. Because I was about to tell the people, don't lend them shit
Hmm.
because it you made me view it a different way. If they really needed a friend, of course.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm not gonna let a friend, I'm not gonna hang a friend out to dry like you don't
Right.
do that. If they're a true friend or a family member or whatever. But
Right.
just lending, like let's just say you like, yo, I'm a little short this month. Let me hold something. Nah. Because I've been burnt too many times.
Hmm.
Now you view it the way my boy view it. My boy Roman was like, he was like, yo, uh, when I lend a person money, I don't expect it back.
Yeah.
Sorry, people. I had an allergy today, so if you see me wiping my nose, I don't want bookings to be dripping down. It ain't COVID. It's just my allergy. But uh, he doesn't even expect it back. He's like, nah, I'm good. I don't even expect me. Okay, I get that, but if I'm lending you something and you say, and I quote, I got you on Friday, or I got you next week, or I got you next month, then you got to be a man of your word.
Hmm.
You got to give me my shit back. It don't
True.
matter how much it is. I remember years ago, this I'm talking about a long time ago, 15, 18 years ago. Puff was like, Diddy was like, I don't care if it's $20. And he's a multi-millionaire.
Hmm.
He said, if you say you're gonna do something, be a man and give me my shit.
Hmm.
At least attempt. Because then he could be like, man, keep that money. But at least you
Yeah.
was a man of your word.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Like I've went through many situations, and now I'm real hard on people in regards of, like you said, if you need it, all right, okay, you got it. But if you tell me, yo, I got you this week or whatever, and you don't do that, I don't respect that. Or if something happened and you can't do it, because
Right.
that's possible. You could be like, yo, I was gonna hit you off, but things got tough again. Come to me like a man or woman, because it'd be a woman too. Come to me like a adult. Come to me like an adult and be like, yo, I was supposed to do this. But don't try to just ignore the fact and ignore the big ass elephant in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play that. I remember I posted a meme on Facebook and Instagram. It was like, if I lend you money, every post you make better be about the struggle.
Mhm.
Every single post. I don't want to see you living your best life
Yeah.
and you owe me money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
how and how I view it is I look at it as if you do me dirty, money won't break a friendship. It depends. Like if it was like a grand or a couple $100 or whatever, whatever, that's not going to break a friendship. If you truly love somebody, that's true. But what it does, it shows me who you are, and
Mhm.
I'll never fuck with you like that again.
Right.
I got a friend. I got a friend right now. I love. This is my dude. You know, I love him. This is
Mhm.
my boy. But one time he hit me. I ain't saying no names, so that's why I ain't gonna try to throw nobody under the bus. But
Mhm.
he hit me and was like, "Yo, it's a tough week or a tough month or whatever. I need a couple of dollars, so on, so on, so on." So I was like, "All right, cool." He said, "I get it right back to you Friday.
Mhm.
As soon as I get paid, I get right." And it wasn't even no real money. It was nothing.
Mhm.
But the
Mhm.
key word is he said, "I give it back to you on Friday." That shit
Mhm.
was like 19 years ago. Years, cuz years. And I'm sitting there like, if you would have came to me and said, "Yo, things got caught up, blah blah blah, I can't give it to you," but he never even brought it up, then he want to be in front of me and live his best life. Oh, yo,
Right.
I just did this business deal. They just cut me. They just wired me 5 grand, and I'm going shopping and blah 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 blah. And I'm sitting there like,
Mm.
it's the principle, not that I need the
Mhm.
money. If you would have offered me the money back, I'd have told you to keep it.
Right.
But just be a man of your word.
Mhm.
So how I view it is, it ain't no beef. It's like, yo, okay, it's like that, or just like that. So now you could never get nothing from me again,
Right.
ever.
Right. Right.
And you know me, I'm
Mhm.
a man of my word. Now, if we all hanging out and everybody hungry or everybody want to drink, I'll do that because everybody's there,
Mhm.
like we hanging out, like yo.
Mhm.
But I'm talking about you can never call me and say, "Can I borrow?"
Mhm.
I'll feed you if we hanging out. We could do all that, but you could never call me and ask me for anything because I don't respect you
Right.
in regards of money. You could be
Right.
a grade A dude in other things, but nah. And so people ask me, and lending money to friends ruins friendships.
Yeah.
You know what
It
I'm saying?
can.
So
Mhm.
how about a girl? Like if you was dating a girl,
Mhm.
let's say if you 20 young man, let's say
Mhm.
25 years old, and you seeing a
Mhm.
girl for because I'm now trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. So just bear bear with me.
Of
If
course you are.
if she's if you like 25 and you've been seeing this
Mhm.
girl for like 3 months, 3 or 4 months,
Mhm.
and you
Mhm.
guys are already physical,
Okay.
okay? I don't know where this
Mhm.
come from. I don't know where this come from. Sorry, but physical. Uh
Mhm.
and she was like, listen, I'm gonna give you a low number. Y'all, I need like $850.
Mhm.
I'm short. And you've been dealing with her for 3 months and y'all been very intimate.
Mhm.
You smacking it up, flipping it, rubbing it down. Oh no, like all over the place. Would
Mhm.
you lend her the $850?
Um,
Excuse me.
bless you.
Thank
If- Again, I wouldn't really treat it any different if as like in the previous scenario if it was like one of my boys. I mean, if if we're pretty cool, we're pretty tight, and she's going through something and she needs something, I can and if and here's the key. If I'm involved with her and I kind of know what's going on in her life, and if I know that she's struggling or on some hard times or whatever, if she comes and asks, um, if I have it, yeah, if I have it. I'll give it to her. With the same premise that I'm really not gonna look for it back. You know what I'm saying? Um, but the problem is if I give it to her, she takes care of whatever, and she goes, "Oh, thank you, hon, thank you," and then maybe a month later, she comes back and said, "Listen, hon, I need about 500." Now you're developing a pattern
Uh-huh.
which I can't stand because there's one thing when you're down and out, all right? I give you a little money, you get back on your feet, but it's another for you to kind of stay down there where you are instead of trying to get better and get yourself back to where you would be considered to be on your feet. And
Uh-huh.
if you're just habitually asking me for loot, at some point I'm gonna get tired. I'm like, nah, nope, no can do. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? And then and at that point, I'm gonna look at you differently. I'm like, well, is this somebody who I should even be dealing with? I'm like, you got you're showing me a side that is not cool. It's not good. I'm like, it's pretty irresponsible, you know. So,
Very, yeah.
um, but that's going into a whole different conversation. But, yeah, nah. So, yeah, that one time, all right, boom, I hit you off. Do what you got to do. Got it. Don't worry about it. Got it. You know, you want to pay me back? Take your time, whatever. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to look for it back. So, um, that was a long way of answering your question, but yeah, I would.
Well, here we go again.
Okay.
Uh, it just shows you, like, no matter how old you get in life, you can learn, and you don't like you can learn stuff from people, and
Hmm.
everybody's different. So
Hmm.
first, let me apologize to anyone out there, especially my family, when they hear me say these words that I'm about to say. Fuck that. Nah, bruh. No, 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 no. Listen, the key word in that whole uh scenario I just gave you is I don't care if we've been intimate. Women got this thing with them. They were like, oh, if we've been intimate, you should be there for me, and blah, 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 blah. If it's only been 3 months, nah, bruh. Nah, it ain't happening. What would you do if I wasn't here? So figure that out. Now it's different if you was like, yo, I'm home, I got kids, they can't eat, they starving. I'm not a cold-hearted man.
Hmm.
But if you single
Hmm.
and you got a job and we only be messing with each other for 3 months, don't ask me for no money. It ain't happening. And I know people gonna be cursing me out. I'm gonna get emails and they're gonna be like, Mark's a gentleman. Hawk's a gentleman. They're gonna be like, you're an animal. I'm sorry, you're an animal. Then you know what? Then call me an animal. I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm because I have a lot of female friends,
Yeah.
associates that I know, and I see the way they tell me stories about with guys and stuff like that, and the entitlement that some of them have just because they're intimate.
Hmm.
Bullshit to me. I'm sorry.
I know. I get it.
I'm
I
sorry,
understand.
and I'm not doing that early. That's like
Hmm.
I can't, bro. Like no, because then as you said, you might have a good one who might really been going through something and give it back or
Right.
whatever. But like, what about the ones? It's more of the ones that you just said. They get it one time, then they like, oh, you think you might have? Because I've been through that. I've
Yeah.
tried to be the, so me feeling this way is not like me just talking off the top of my head. I've been through this before.
Right.
I've been through this, and I've seen this shit. And some people are fat, and guys too, homies. If that's your
Hmm.
boy, and let's say you meet somebody Y'all go to sports bar, like he's super cool, but you only knew him for like a year or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of hard up right now. Blah 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 blah. You like, oh, that's the homie. You hear the more vex, you know, if he got it that easy, he's gonna come back. Most, not I can't speak for all, but most opportunist people, man, I can't fuck with them. So if I put my foot down early, it ain't gonna happen. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
And if you're really hungry, come on by my house. I will chef you up something, and then we could be intimate.
I hear you, man.
So,
I hear you. It's a sticky situation, man. Whether it's a man or woman, it's a sticky situation. That's why I choose to deal with it in the way that I just spoke of, because my thing is, okay, I hooked you up, took care of you one time. Guess what? I'm done.
it's not happening again.
Right, I'm done. You know,
Well,
it's not about you coming back to the well. That no, not doing it.
that well is dry, player.
That well, it's not dry for me, but it's
Oh,
dry for
you
you.
dry?
Okay, it ain't dry for me,
Ah,
but it's dry for you.
yeah, damn that, damn that.
Yeah,
So okay, so listen, our last couple episodes, we our main intention was to do as we the followers and the viewers got higher, we would extend the show.
right,
So remember, our main goal was, yo, we gonna do 30 minutes, 45 minutes,
right.
kick it,
Hmm.
break it down. Like it's like sitting there with our bar talk and then have a drink, break down, have you break down the drink, and then we'll just move on. But we get caught up in it so much lately. I'm looking at the numbers. Our shit been like an hour and 10 minutes,
Yeah.
15 minutes. So I'm trying to keep it to a minimum. So because I know a lot of you people out there got stuff to do. Y'all want to hear what we
Hmm.
got to say, and just so y'all can move on.
Hmm.
Once we get the sponsors and shit come into play, I'll extend this shit 8 hours if you ask me to. If you cut that check, nah. But with saying that, what is the drink of choice tonight, my brother?
Yeah. Well, we switching it up. We've been doing lots of brown liquor, but tonight we're going with something just a little bit different. This is a bottle of vodka. It's called Gold Lock. Let me show that to the people.
That shit
It's a
look like
pretty
Ace of
bottle.
Spades.
Okay, it's a pretty ass bottle. I ain't gonna front.
That's incredible.
It's a pretty bottle, all right. Okay, so let me just give you a little background. When was this? Was it last summer or the summer before? No, it was the summer before. Yeah, it was the summer 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this guy that I work with, um, he's got pursuits and interests outside of the job, and we were talking, and 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 this was right around the time that I started my Facebook page, Supreme Liquor and Smooth Sticks.
Gotcha.
And I was telling him how I do, I talk about liquor, I do reviews and stuff like that. He said, "Oh, Mom, that's really interesting because I'm involved with this liquor company and we're promoting this vodka." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, man, and it's a tough industry to crack for minorities because it's about you can get a liquor made, but it's about the distribution." I was like, "Ah, okay." And so one thing led to another, and he showed me the bottle. I was like, "Okay, Gold Lot vodka," and we started talking about it, and it was real interesting. Um, it was founded, it was started in about 2016 by this uh, he's an Asian dude. I think he's out of oh man, I can't remember the country, but his name is Lok Lok
Mm-hmm.
Nguyen, Lok Nguyen,
Lock it.
um, and he's some sort of out in L.A. He's some sort of nightclub impresario.
Okay.
Okay. And he came up with the idea to come up with the, I guess, a fancy bottle that he could sell in his clubs or whatever and promote and start making money off of that. Um, but what was interesting what about it is that it's not just your run of the mill vodka. It's actually an organic vodka made from Brazilian sugarcane.
Mm,
And I was like, that's pretty interesting, you know. And my man was telling me, he said, "Yeah, Mark, man, I don't know if you're a vodka drinker." I said, "Well, I'm not," but he said, "But you could appreciate it, man, if you like your smooth drinks." He said, "Because it's very smooth and it's very clean, and it mixes well with just about anything for mixed drinks or whatever." So I said, "Okay." So I went looking for it, and I'd support him. And
hmm
I found it on a at a liquor store on Fulton Street last summer. I mean, summer before last.
hmm
And I've had it in the crib ever since. And he was also explaining some other things to me about it. And what's cool about it, like he's like, and this was definitely a club thing because I don't know if everybody can see. It's got like this keyhole, right? He said if you're in the club and you just, fooling around, whatever, you take your flashlight on your phone and put it up underneath the bottle, and the inside of the bottle will light up.
That's crazy.
You can see that.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's a nice gimmick.
Yeah,
Think
that's
that the
crazy.
young people would enjoy, you know. So I was like,
That's fine.
okay, cool. Yeah, yeah,
If you order a bottle and you put the light up underneath it,
yeah,
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 that's fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's the story of Gold Lock Vodka, man. You know,
Now, have you you said that you got it a while ago. Have you just been letting it sit or you actually tried it already?
I let it sit for a long time before I eventually cracked it.
Sorry, you guys. Okay.
You all right, man?
My allergies is killing me, bro. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And so yeah, I let it sit for a long time, man. I said, one night I said, let me just crack it because I'm not a big vodka drinker.
Yeah.
I said, let me crack it. So I'm not going to tell you what I think now. I'll tell you after we have our sip.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab it. Hold on. There we go. See?
Okay,
Got the sexy glass.
there you go.
I've learned
There you
I'm
go.
learning. I'm learning, Master Yoda.
You learning.
Hold on. Hold on. Look, my nose itching, eyes itching. Oh God, man. What is going on? Sorry, people. All right, here we go.
All
Here's the U
right.
play. All right.
Here's food, bro. Drink it before you sneeze again.
Okay. Wait, you gonna go or you want me to go?
I want to hear what you think.
Um, Trying to figure out the best way to say it. If anybody knows us on this show, like we have our hands into a bunch of different things. And I actually have dealings with a vodka and a tequila. And I didn't never brought it on the show yet. We're just gonna do that later. So believe me, sitting down and tasting the vodkas and having to sit and go through all these different things that you got to do, I've been there. So I gotta say this: that shit is smooth as hell,
Hmm.
super smooth.
Hmm.
Like it takes a lot to make. Like I know people who could like who are just I guess more uh not established, but they have just they drank and like I know people who could drink Hennessy and don't cringe.
Hmm.
Like I like Hennessy, but if I drink Hennessy or most liquors, you might see it in my face. I mean, I like it. You might see me go,
Right.
something.
Right.
I did
I
not.
know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, this didn't do anything.
Mm-mm.
That's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
That is smooth. So I really, really like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mix it with anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So your boy wasn't lying at all. Like he said, he said it was smooth,
Mm-hmm.
and this shit
This
is
is
smooth.
like I said, and I'm a brown liquor cat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on vodka, but this vodka here I could drink, and I could drink it straight because most vodkas I got to mix with something.
Mix with something.
But this vodka, and I can actually, I don't know if you got that, but I can actually taste the 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 sugar cane. I
Oh,
could I got some of that sweetness in there from that sugar cane, but it's definitely smooth. It's got nice flavor. And yeah, this is something that you can make a nice cocktail with, or if you want to have it on the rocks, you could have it on the rocks. This is a nice, smooth vodka.
well, let me ask you a question then,
Yeah,
because you're not you're a dark liquor guy.
yeah.
So my question is going to play a part in your answer, being though
Okay.
that you're not a vodka drinker, but you
Yeah.
did like it.
hmm
How many rounds?
Um, I I'll give this 2 rounds.
Two.
I'll give this 2 rounds because no, it's not what I like, but um, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely give this 2 rounds. I'm sure vodka drinkers would give it 3 rounds, but um, I would definitely give this 2 rounds because, like I said, it's flavorful and it's very easy to drink. It's very smooth,
Got you.
um, and I think that's I think that's the hallmark of a great liquor, regardless of what kind of liquor it is, whether it's a bourbon, whether it's a scotch, whether it's a gin. It it's it's about the drinkability of the liquor. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be. It's gotta have flavor. It's gotta go down in a way that'll make the experience enjoyable. You know, this was an enjoyable sip for me.
I was about to say
You
something real dirty with what you just said, but I'm gonna let it pass.
know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was,
Okay.
I'm sorry. You know,
So
you're 100% right.
yeah, this was enjoyable for me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would if I was at a bar and I had some Lock, I had the first one, I said, yo, give me another one. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely give it 2 rounds. What about you?
I'm, I'm a tequila guy. You see that right?
hmm
Sorry, hold on. No wait. I'm going against the camera. I forgot I gotta go backwards.
hmm
Tequila. I'm a tequila guy, but I'm
Okay.
also a vodka guy. Shit, I think I drink everything, man. Oh no, I don't really like. I don't particularly care for. I'm not a big gin guy.
Right,
Gin and Bacardi, like rum.
right.
Not big on it. Like, yeah, but
hmm
so if it was cognac, vodka, tequila,
hmm
but I'm like 85% tequila.
Okay.
Since I am a vodka guy, I would do three.
Okay.
I would. I would. Like it's, and
Cool.
I'm not just saying that to be saying it, but this is very, very smooth.
Yep.
And like I said, if you don't make my face grimace and I don't be like if a person go like that, that don't mean they don't like it. There's that sometimes. So let's really be honest, man. Especially if it's shots, something like that. That shit hit you. Sometimes you
Yeah,
be like, "Whew."
making the face doesn't mean you don't like it. It's just a matter of it's the hit of the drink.
There you go.
It's feeling that alcohol burn, the initial burn. You know what I'm saying? That's what the base is for. But it
Exactly.
doesn't mean you don't like it.
I watch some people drink sometime. Like it could be because a lot of people are scared of tequila. They be like, I ain't fuck with that tequila stuff.
Yeah.
But I see people take shots of that. I see
Uh-huh.
people take shots of like Henny,
Yeah.
and they just be like this. Yeah, so whatever. You be
Yeah.
I can't do it. I like it, but I can't. The non-facial expression is nothing. I can't do that. But this here,
Yeah.
definitely do 3.
Yeah.
And another thing, I'm not big on like mixed drinks because when I
Right.
started to try to, when I was going through my weight loss thing,
Right.
it was like telling me how much cranberry juice and orange juice
Right.
and sugar was
Right.
in it.
Sugar.
So
Right.
during that time, I stopped drinking it and just had club soda and lime.
Okay.
And so I'm so used to that now.
Yeah.
I'll just add, if I wanted to do something with it, I'll add a little club soda. Excuse
Got
me,
it.
I'll add a little club soda and I'm good. But I can definitely do this. What's the name of it again?
Gold lock.
Gold Lock.
Goldlock.
That's
Gold lock.
and that's a dope ass name too.
Yeah. Because you see he incorporated his name in it. You
Yeah,
know.
that's
His
fire.
first name. Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire. And
Mm-hmm.
now, where did you find it? Like, where is it available?
And I had to look it up because again, that's what my man was talking about, and it's why a lot of us aren't in the game, man, because it's all about distributorship. And that's why a lot of people who are coming out with liquors, they're hustling. They're going to this liquor store, they're going to this chain, they're going to that chain, and it's about the distributorship. So I actually found it at a small liquor store. Um, In fact, he told me where to go on Fulton Street, down in Clinton Hill, and
Oh, Clinton.
yeah, down in Clinton Hill. That's where I found it, and it must be popular because when I went in there, he said, "Go lock vodka." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, let me go." He said, "All right, brother, you in luck, man. You got the last bottle." I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay, word."
that's a
So
good
I was like,
thing.
"Cool." And I think it cost me about, I think it was about $45. I
I was about
think.
to ask you how much.
Yeah, I think it was about 45, So I was like, okay. So yeah, and that's how it all unfolded, man. You know. So
Hold up
um
that bottle again.
yeah. So if you're looking around, if you're looking for this, what I would do is I would go on the website, look up Gold Lock, Google it, Gold Lock Vodka, go on the website and then look for, locations where it's being sold closest to you, um, and
You,
try to find it that way.
bro, I
Um,
swear to you, that bottle looks like they got a. It ain't popping now. It was popping maybe like 10 years ago, eight,
what's
nine.
that?
It was a cologne that was out called Gold something. I can't remember what it was called. The
Okay.
bottle look. You see, like all that artwork around the key.
Yeah. Uh huh.
It had all that type of artwork. The cologne bottle was gold,
Right.
and it had all that stuff over. So it looks so much like it. That's why I was like,
Okay.
saying, do he have a stake in like in some fragrances as well?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
look because that is a really cool bottle.
Yeah. No, the bottles fly. No question. Bottles fly.
So
And it's a good tasting vodka.
I will be hitting that save that for me for next time for the man cave gathering.
Oh, listen, you know it's gonna be here because what I'm drinking right now, that's gonna be it.
That's gonna be
It's gonna be it. So
it.
it's gonna go back under the shelf, and it'll be here next time y'all come through.
uh, oh, wait a minute. Oh no, we don't want to talk about it yet. It was the group text about where we might do it. The next gathering, we might shoot it down somewhere else.
I
So
remember.
we'll talk about
All
that
right.
later.
Yeah.
In the meantime, hold your glass up.
Yep. Yep.
Still got some left in there.
Yep.
I
Same
want to
here.
I want to give a big shout out to Gold Lock. It's Gold Lock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to Gold Lock. I am a fan of your work. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
people Google it, look it up, Google it.
Yep.
Might be
Mm-hmm.
near you. You might have to go. You might have to drive a little far, but I mean, drive a little couple of miles. But
Mm-hmm.
look it up. All right.
Yep.
Support independent businesses. Support.
Yes, definitely.
You feel me?
Yep.
Because when we come out with this another round cognac, now it's like we gonna want
Make
all the
it
support. I
happen.
want it all. I want it all. But here's the
Yes.
U-Haul.
Here's to you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Yep. And we will see y'all next week for what? Another round.
Another round.
Peace out.
All right, good people. Stay up.